So for this DIY, what you're going to need is a box of your choice and a smaller box for the top and a cylinder, if you will, to adhere to the top for your perfume bottle. Some Mod Podge, some silver and gold glitter, some adhesive spray optional, and some labels like I have here that you just print them off of Google and cut them down to size, and a glue gun. So initially I had decided to use this gold and silver metallic craft paper, if you will, to cover the boxes first, so that when I put the glitter on the box you wouldn't see the wording. But I decided not to, because if you put enough glitter and you give it enough of a Mod Podge coverage, it should be able to adhere to the package without a problem. And besides, I have a feeling that this craft paper, the texture is not going to let the glitter adhere to it. So we're going to try to do it without the texture paper. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hot glue all the seams together on your boxes so that you get a smoother finish and it doesn't open once you put the glitter on. So now that you went ahead and glued all the seams from your box so that there aren't any gaps, and you removed all those little tedious glue strings, so now what you're going to want to do is go ahead and hot glue the cylinder onto the top piece of the box, and you want to try to get it centered as much as possible. Okay guys, so now that everything is completely dried, I went ahead and did a couple of things before I do the preceding steps. So this is where my OCD kicks in a little bit. So for starters, I went ahead and I sprayed it with some of this self-adhesive spray, and this thing was nasty. It was horrible, very milky and wet, and it took forever to dry. I don't recommend this thing at all. So what I went ahead and did was I gave it a complete overall coverage again with the Mod Podge, and this gave me the opportunity to fill in any gaps of any fallout that I might have had, so that it gave it a full and complete coverage. Also, and this is completely optional, I went ahead and I glued a sheet of this gold foil wrap onto the bottom, which nobody's going to see the bottom of the box, but since I am very meticulous like that, I just wanted it to have this nice finish, and so I glued that to the bottom. Also, the labels itself, I wasn't quite impressed because it wasn't going to be as opaque as I wanted it to be. So I went ahead and I glued it to a piece of cardboard. And then I also went and I got these self-laminate sheets from the Dollar Tree, and I went ahead and I laminated the front of the sheet for extra protection, so that when you glue, the label, if anything, wet touches it or whatever, it'll be protected. And then now it's just a matter of gluing the top to the box and gluing the label, and you have a finished product. I went and I purchased this fabric label, and not realizing that the width was not exactly quite what I needed it to be. It's kind of too big and wide. So I ended up having to fold it in half, if you will, and gluing it together, and then gluing it around the top of the bottle here. And so I also have this little bow that I pre-made, and I'm going to be gluing that to the bottle and then gluing it to the box along with the label. Also, I just wanted to show I didn't have to, this particular nail box has this little opening back here, but since I'm going to glue that part to the back, and you know, hopefully the person will put it against the wall or whatever where they're going to display it, and no one will ever know that that little opening is back there. You can also bling it out and put something back there to camouflage it, but for now I'm just going to leave well enough alone. And so I'm going to be gluing all these things on, and we'll see how it comes out. So here we have the finished piece, guys, and I just think it came out so cute. I am in awe with this little faux Coco Chanel perfume bottle, and I just know the person that I'm gifting it to is going to love it too. So while we're on that subject, I have for you a few last-minute gift idea for those on your list that are always virtually impossible to gift for, and so everyone needs a cell phone case, and so I found this little last-minute cell phone case stocking stuffer gift idea at Dollar Tree, and when I saw it, I just felt that it was missing a little something, just looked a little plain, and so when in doubt, bling it out. And all I did was I decided to just put a little snowflake stick-on sticker from the Dollar Tree and a little stick-on bling, and easy peasy, 1, 2, 3, voila. And I just think it just took it up a notch. It just looks like something that you would find in a higher end store and not in Dollar Tree. And so that was one idea that I have for you. Also, I have these little couture inspired framed artwork, and so I got this little frame from Family Dollar, and all I did was I went on Google Images and I printed out this image here, and then also I did the same with this one. And this is a little believe it or not, a Dollar Tree frame, and this frame just drew me right in with this detailing. Normally Dollar Tree frames don't really do it for me, but when I saw this frame, something about this little detailing right here just drew me in, and I love the way it paired off so well with this Sephora inspired piece of artwork. And I just feel like you can just take these two pieces and put them together and wrap them in some tissue and give it as a little addition to, you know, a gift that you already have in mind for some person. And also for those of you who have tea lovers in your life, people who are into tea drinking, I made this little tea gift basket here. And so I picked up this little bin from Dollar Tree that has this little area right here where you can use, it allows you to use dry erase marker. And so I just scribbled out tea time on it, and then I filled it with a box of chamomile tea on the bottom, this little mug that says live, love, and shop. I have some loose packets of flavored tea inside, along with this hazelnut praline can of cookie biscuits. I hope I said that right. These two other boxes of flavored tea, and another box of cookies in the back. And then in the front here, I have a bag of these Italian almond biscotti biscuits that are D.I.Y with tea or coffee. They are just to die for. I love them. And so I wrapped it in some cellophane and tied a little ribbon, a Merry Christmas ribbon, and added a silver bow to it. And I just think for a last minute gift idea, this worked out really well. And so there you have it. These four, well, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 last minute holiday DIY gift ideas that you can create in a pinch. And I hope they inspired you, and I hope they helped you out in some way, shape, or form as far as getting, you know, a visual to what you can put together for some of those last minute people on your list that are almost impossible to shop for. And so once again, I just want to thank you for spending spending this time. And if you stayed until the end, I just want to ask you to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Share with your family, share with your friends. Like I said, I hope this inspired you to be creative and go ahead and make one of these. If you do make any of these projects that you see here, please share with me. Take a picture, share it with me on my Instagram. Show me how you recreated it, and have a safe, healthy, and blessed holiday. And I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye now.